So here I am once again, looking through all these crates right here, about 25 of them here at the flea market. And this is what I found.
I am the god of hellfire, and I bring you fire. I'll take you to burn. Fire. I'll take you to learn. I'll see you burn.
How you doing, YouTube? Welcome back to another fun-filled episode of Digs of the Day, episode 14. A take on some old school hip-hop, and we're going to get right into it. Been dying to share these with you. I went to a spot this week. Guy had about 25 crates of records. That's the pictures you've seen at the beginning of the video. And basically, these are the ones that I pulled out of those 25 crates. Gave them $10. Got these, plus about that much more. I really came up. I got blessed. I'm going to go ahead and share with you what I got. First one I picked up was the 783 Posse with that song Why. Song was featured on Colors, the movie that came out in the 80s, and it's also produced by DJ Muggs, Soul Assassin, the one that produces for Cypress Hill and other acts, and just an all-around good 12-inch. I've actually got it already, but man, if I see it and I'm going to pay a quarter for it, you know, like I said, bought all these plus that much more for $10, so I probably got it for roughly 50 cents to a quarter. And basically, if you don't know the song Why, it's tight. I remember when it came out, I really loved it. I went out and bought it. I really liked it, so I went out and bought it. So I'll go ahead and share a snippet of the 783 Posse, the song Why.
Who can stop it? Understand it, the streets are on fire, burning hell upon the planet. No place for passion, no place to be weak, cause hate is the fashion and vengeance is the need. Why? Scream others who witness death and blood. Why?
Good stuff right there. Like I said, I looked at 25 crates of records, and this is all I really pulled out, so it was a lot of work, man. You know, I was there for quite a long time. I actually had a bunch of records thrown on the floor. I started looking through those, and the guy, I seen him, he had a big old truck, and I just heard a bunch of slamming on the ground anyway, and he said, "Amigo!" And I turned around, and he goes, and he said, "Look," I don't know how to say look in Spanish, but I was like, wow, that guy had about 4 this high crates stacked, about 9 this way, 8 that way, that high. I was like, oh my gosh, I'm going to look through all those right now. Next one I picked up was Music Madness by Mantronix. Mantronix is one of my favorite producers back in the day. He produced for Just Ice. You guys don't know who Just Ice is, look him up. Tight rapper. Mantronix had a couple of tight albums, and I believe I got him in there. But I didn't have this one. This is a kind of a newer one. It's called Music Madness by Mantronix, so I picked that one up too. Another one I picked up was the Freshmen with a song they made titled Who Me. You guys probably remember that one. It's on Select Records. In case you don't, I'll go ahead and share a snippet with you.
But you don't wait. You told me your grandfather was a millionaire, owning mansions, fancy cars, and even a yacht. Oh, boy, you're gonna keep mine till the day you are shot. Who me? 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 Always lying, talking trash.
Good stuff there, good stuff. I actually never had this out. My friend had it, so if my friend had it, it was like I had it, but you know, obviously I don't hang around with that guy anymore, so he took all his records back, and one of them was this album. And I actually bought this album at Amoeba Records, which is located in downtown Los Angeles. I believe it's on Sunset Boulevard, and I think I paid $5 for it. So I got a new one over there, and I picked this one up. It's kind of damaged, but the album is in all right condition, so I picked that one up too. Another one I picked up was this one called West Coast Presents Hollywood Live. Never seen this album. It looked really interesting. It's got LA Dream Team on there, Unknown DJ, Egyptian Lover, World Class Wreckin Crew, Ronio, and DJ Joe Cooley. If you guys don't know who those people are, you've been sleeping for a lot of years. Basically the pioneers of the West Coast. And that's basically what this album is. When you mentioned Joe Cooley, he was the king of scratch back in the 80s. Joe Cooley, obviously one of my mentors, and he didn't even really know it. Joe Cooley was, in fact, the king of scratch, one of the baddest DJs in the world. Egyptian lover, known for bringing that freestyle type West Coast vibe. Also, the Road Class Wrecking Crew, which is basically Dr. Dre. Just all around good stuff here. So I picked that one up too. Hollywood Live. Another one I picked up was, actually I bought this one on eBay, and I barely got it yesterday. So I figured I'll go ahead and share with you. It's called Street Mix. And actually I had this when I was a teenager, but I don't have it anymore. Well, actually I got it now, right? Because I bought it. I paid $4 for it. So that's a really good price. It's got a song there titled "What Kind of Girl Are You?" It's got a song called "Fast Life" by Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde. It's got Jam Master Jay by Run DMC. Got Fat Boys on there. So I'll Forget My Bottle, So Sonic Force. I'll go ahead and play a snippet from one of my favorite songs off of this album titled "Fast Life" by Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde.
To be in the life of crime, any other kid, it's their bedtime. Fast life. He likes to wheel and deal. Fast life. He likes to rob and steal. Fast life. How long can a good thing last? Fast life. Hey boy, don't you jet so fast.
Good stuff, good stuff. Great to have these old school albums that I grew up with as a teenager, as a child, and just, this is good, man. I got this album, like I said, for $4. I'm just really excited to have bought that off of eBay. You know, eBay's a place where you could always go and type in that favorite thing you had when you were growing up, and bam, there it is. Another album I picked up this week, I actually picked this one up. Actually, I didn't even buy this one off that guy in the swap meet. I bought this one at a Goodwill for $1. It's titled Breakdancing, and I believe I got this one on Wednesday. So I got this one 3 days ago. Breakdancing there, that's tight right there. Look, that's a guy in the back doing it's like the hand spin there. This album, I've never seen it before. It's got Buffalo Gals on there, Rocket, Wonder If I Take You Home by Lisa Lisa and the Coat Jam. It's got It's Like That on there by Run DMC. Couple other songs. It has a song by Rocksteady Crew titled "Hey You" that was supposedly a big hit in Europe. So this is a pretty tight album. I never had this album before, so it's in really good condition. Still got some plastic on it. So I came home, cleaned it, and put a plastic on it immediately. Glad to have found this album here titled Breakdancing. Another album I got from that guy at the swap meet was Bobby Jimmy and the Critters, with this world premiere album titled Roaches, The Beginning. Good album right here, man. Good album. Bobby Jimmy, Russ Parr, I believe. He's just a comedian rapper that was out of Los Angeles. They're on McCullough Records, and this is just all around, just a funny, good, feel-good album. It's got that song on there, We Like Ugly Woman, A Big Butt, which is like a takeoff of Whodini's Big Mouth. A big mouth. This one's called A Big Butt. A Big Butt. Then he has the song Roaches, which was basically a takeoff of the song Rumors by Timex Social Club. I know you guys know what that is. Instead of Look at All These Rumors, he has a song Look at All These Roaches. And for those who know out there, whoever had a roach in their house, it's an ugly thing. And usually in the summer, man, we'll find one or two in my house because of the heat, and it pisses me off, man. But again, every time I think of roaches, I think of Bobby Jimmy and the Critters. All around good album. I've got one already, so I got another one. This one had a little bit of a worn out area, but hey, I don't care. I got it for whatever I paid, 50 cents for it. An all around good album, a rare album. So if you ever see Bobby Jimmy and the Critters, pick them up. Feel good rap right there, clean rap. Another album I picked up was The Real Roxanne with Howie T, and I never had this album. Again, I had to look through 25 crates of albums to find something as good as this. It's got that hit song, man, Romeo. Been looking for this album for 20 years. Only because I didn't pick it up back in the day when I was buying all that other stuff I was all into, you know, back when I was faithfully into hip-hop. But I'm going to go ahead and play a snippet for you off of The Real Roxanne, a song titled Romeo.
I'm the lady that say the plain and simple. Some of my friends know me as simple. For the ladies in the place, I want you to know about this guy named Romeo. Howie T, the hitman.
Yes, good stuff, man. I'll be able to find the real Roxanne, that album right there. Highly collectible. Another album I found in that stack was Whodini, Be Yourself, the 12-inch. Never had this album. Finally picked it up. I'm excited about it. I'll make sure I go ahead and alphabetize that one and throw it in my collection. Another one I picked up was UTFO with their album titled UTFO. Great album. This is one of the first albums I've ever bought. I've got 2 of them over there in my collection, but UTFO, all around good album. Kango Kid, Dr. Ice, Educated Rapper, and Mixmaster Ice. I know these guys by their names. I don't even got to look at a cue card, man. This is a good album. It's got that song Leader of the Pack on it. Bite It, Calling Her a Crab, Hanging Out, Beats and Rhymes, Roxanne, Lisa Lives, Fairy Tale Lover, and The Real Roxanne. This album is actually produced by the Full Force, and that's why their music sounded so good. I remember one day I was playing it, someone said, yo man, play some of that funky stuff you were playing, UTFO. So it's a funky album right here, man. This is the real rap right here. If you ever see this album, make sure you pick it up, UTFO. Another one I picked up was Jazzy Jeff and the Fresh Prince. Y'all know who the Fresh Prince is, basically Will Smith. So I found that one. I actually got 2 of these already, but mine, from scratching and all that, from being a mix master they've got, the markings and tape all over them. So good to find a clean copy of this. I'll go ahead and play a snippet of you. This song's called The Magnificent Jazzy Jeff.
Some DJs are even. But here's a little something about my DJ,
The Magnificent
Jazzy Jeff. So bust his beat.
Good stuff right here, man. I remember when this came out, this was at the height of rap, height of hip-hop when that album dropped. Another one I picked up was the West Coast Crew album titled In the Mix. I actually bought this one at the Record Recycler, or is it Recycle Record? Is it Record Recycler? Yeah, out on Torrance on Crenshaw Boulevard. Good stuff. They got there. Go check it out if you're ever in Torrance. And I got this one for $5.99, and it's still sealed. It's got that song on here, Jealous People. If you never heard it, he's come on KDOY back in the 80s. But their hit song off this album is titled Jailbait. The song Jailbait. She's just jailbait, jailbait. Good album right here. I'd play it, but it's sealed. I actually have one over there, so I could have to share that another time. I'm not gonna dig for that right there. But this is a good album right here. Jailbait's on this album, like I said. The West Coast Crew. Obviously, anything that is West Coast, you want to get the early days of hip hop. So I found this one I paid $5.99 for it. It's worth every penny. It's still sealed. West Coast hip hop. Another album I picked up at the swap meet from that guy was the Royal Class Wrecking Crew. This is a classic album. Obviously there's Dr. Dre right there. Let me take the plastic off so you can see a little better. And this is the album that Eazy-E actually was clowning on him, saying that that Dre's wearing lipstick. If you can see closely there, I wouldn't say he's wearing lipstick, but he looks kind of funny there, and you see him on the back dressed as a doctor. And this is a classic album right here. If you ever find this album, you better pick it up. This album's got to be worth money. It's got songs on there like The Planet, Road Class. It has Surgery by Dr. Dre. Actually, Dr. Dre produced this album. This is before his days of him being a gangster. This album is good music. You throw it on and good music to dance to and stuff. He even has a song here titled Gangbang Your Dad, where he talks about not to gangbang. And many of you know Dr. Dre went on to actually promote gang violence. I shouldn't say promote, but yeah, actually he was promoting gang violence with the NWA. So before NWA, Dr. Dre was with the Royal Class Wrecking Crew. And the key to this album is a slow song titled Lovers, featuring Mona Lisa. That song is nice. If you ever get a chance to probably try looking it up, YouTube it. Lovers by the Royal Class Wrecking Crew. Clean song, boy, let me tell you. So I was really excited to find this album right here at the swap meet, the Royal Class Wrecking Crew, featuring Dr. Dre. Right there, straight up collector's item. Another one I found was Mighty Fire, Ticket to the Hoop, the LA Lakers. So this is like a Lakers theme song. I've got one of these too, so I might be selling this one. Album is really clean, just a little dust on there. As a matter of fact, I'll go ahead and play that for you. I'll share a little snippet of this song with you right now. Good stuff, man. Los Angeles Lakers back in the 80s, y'all know that they were, in fact, the champions of the world, and they will be once again soon, so keep your eyes on the Los Angeles Lakers. Another one I found at, I bought this at Recycled Records, was Eazy-E, Boys in the Hood. Don't need to say nothing about that, but I've got about 4 of these already, but this one's really clean, so I had to buy it again. Eazy-E, y'all know, passed away, died, I believe, back in 1995, was it, of AIDS he died of. Eazy-E was the mastermind behind gangster rap of what it is today. So obviously I'm going to pick up another copy of Boys in the Hood by Eazy-E. Another album I picked up was by a group called Bad Boys, featuring K-Love. I never had this one, a song called Veronica. Has another song on the other side titled The Mission. So it's good stuff right here. Yeah, he's the guy that uses that Inspector Gadget thing back in the day, if you ever heard of Bad Boys featuring K-Love. Matter of fact, this song Veronica, I'll go ahead and give you a snippet of it right now.
Oh, Veronica, Veronica. Oh, Veronica, girl. Oh, Veronica, Veronica. Oh, Veronica, girl.
Well, she's so sexy, so fucking like speeches. She got vocals and she said about the speeches. I said, Veronica, what is this for rumors? She said,
Good stuff, man. That old school hip hop, man. That's where my heart is when it comes to feel good type rap. I also picked up Sweet Tea, Let's Dance. Many of you know who Sweet Tea is. She made that song, It's My Beat. It's My Beat. Got that one over there too. But this is another one I never had, so I picked it up, Sweet Tea. Anything on profile that's back in the 80s, so I'm picking it up. Another one I picked up was another one by the World Class Wreckin' Crew, a song titled Love Letter. Never heard it, so I'm going to have to check this one out. World Class Wreckin' Crew again is Dr. Dre's old group. Alonzo and also DJ Yellow was in that group. Another one I picked up was Sparky D, a song titled Don't Make Me Laugh on Next Plateau Records. So obviously anything Sparky D, I'm going to pick it up. Sparky D, a really good rapper back in the day, man. I don't know what she's doing today. Hopefully she's watching. She'll hit us up and let us know below. Sparky D, anything you see Sparky D, you got to pick them up, man. She had some stuff replied to Roxanne. I can't remember the name off the top of my head. This is a Throwdown. She did that song, got that album too by Sparky D, and all around just a battle rapper back in the 80s, man. Nice voice, just ooh, Sparky D was the way to go back then. Another one I picked up I didn't have was by B Fats, titled Whop It. Whop It. Remember that song? So I seen, I go, whoa, I never had this song, so I picked it up. It's on Posse Records. Again, Whop It. Another feel-good song. Another one I picked up was Raw Bass and DJ Easy Rock with the 12-inch of Joy and Pain. Has on the other side, Times Are Getting Ill. I believe I still have this album too over there. I believe mine has the actual cover on it. I just don't have the cover, the picture cover. So anytime I see any of this old stuff on profile again, especially Joy and Pain, I'm going to pick it up because I paid, what, $1 for it. Again, Raw Bass and DJ Easy Rock, Joy and Pain. The last one I'm going to share with you is one of my favorite old school feel-good songs on McCullough Records, and it's Bobby Jimmy and the Critters with New York Rapper. If you guys remember that song is it's just a funny song. This is where Bobby Jimmy talks about going to New York and meeting, all the popular New York rappers back in the 80s, Run DMC, the Beastie Boys, Eric B, Curtis Blow, and he makes fun of them, and it's just so funny. So I'm going to share a couple snippets of this song, New York Rapper. This song actually went under the radar. Actually, this song is also on this album here I showed, titled Roaches the Beginning, the one I showed you with Bob Jimmy. But this one here is a long version. So on this version here, the 12-inch, it has where he's making fun of Eric B and Rakim. He had a little thing on there, and also he makes fun of UTFO with Split Personality. That version there is a short version, so I don't have all that. This version here I believe is over 6 minutes long. Yeah, 6:44. So I'm gonna go ahead and share some of this song New York Rapper with you right now.
New York rappers make a lot of noise. I even bet the rap of the Beastie Boys. Ill and it got to ill and I wanna $1 Jimmy did without a deal.
Water pistol packing no money, having bum. Chris, your high, that's where I'm from.
Peter eat it, pocket eat it all of the time.
Sunday afternoon, I'm drinking wine.
I'm down Bobby Jimmy, ain't no hustle.
When I want a hot dog, I go to White Castle.
Good stuff again. Bobby Jimmy, New York rapper. Got some song on here titled "Real Bad Breath" on the other side. So, man, this is just some interesting rap right here. I was able to share with you guys tonight, and I was really excited doing it. Like I said before, I specialize in old school hip hop rap. That's where my heart is when it comes to collecting records. Even though I collect, a lot of other stuff: freestyle, jazz, soul, funk, gospel, oldies, techno. I have house. I have new wave, all that other stuff. 80s, psych rock, classic rock, but when it comes to rap, man, I'm trying to get all these old school 12 inches like New York Rapper, which I never had that one before, so I'm glad to have picked up all these for $10, when to me these are actually priceless. I know easily I could get $100 for this stack right here. Plus I got about that much more of some other stuff that I've probably already shared or will be sharing. Again, thanks for tuning in to Digs of the Day, episode 14, take on hip hop. I want to thank you for tuning in. If you have any questions, feel free to comment below or hit me up personally. I thank you for watching. Be on the lookout for some more shows coming up. Keep this ball rolling. Again, your input is I appreciate it because it helps me know what to look for. And also, if I said any of this stuff wrong, please feel free to let me know. I'm a humble guy, and I take your critique and your criticism very well, and I appreciate it. Highly appreciate it, and that's the only way we're able to learn and grow is by sharing and caring. And I just thank you for tuning in and your time. Be sure to check out my other videos. I'm not here to make money. I'm not monetizing my videos. It's not how many clicks I get. It's just an old school way of sharing some good old-fashioned hip-hop. Once again, thanks for tuning in. I'm DJ Tricks. See you on the next show.